and welcome to another Mario Party 8 minigame review.
Last time, we reviewed Power Trip, and it was quite shocking to get to another minigame that I don't like. Quite shocking it took us this long.
For today's minigame, we got dual minigame number, once again, I lost count. This one being called Pumper Cars. So let's get to this minigame, shall we? So here's how I play this minigame. You and your opponent are both on rails. Well, you're on a specifically, like, you know those like platforms on rails that you usually move on a, like, you usually pump up and down. So yeah, you're doing that here, and you have to make it to the end of an obstacle course. You gotta do this by, you guessed it, like shaking the Wiimote. Awesome. Yeah. Unfortunately, this is another case of a Wiimote shaker. It's not like we've already had 100 of those already. But no, in all fairness, we've only had 3, but yeah, we're going to be adding on to that with this one. But the problem with Pumper Cars is that it probably feels like an even more exhausting version of all 3 of those. Because, like, crank to rank, you're rotating it, like, in a circle for, like, 5 seconds. At the Chomp Wash, you're doing it, like, in separates. Attention Grabber, you just move all over the place for 10 seconds. Here in Pumper Cars, you're going up and down for, like, 10 to 15 seconds. And, oh my god, it's exhausting. Like, I don't know how you can make something this exhausting. But no, in all fairness, this is just another lazy minigame that is, once again, just Mario Party 8's equivalent of the button mashers, but instead of it with buttons, it's shaking your controller. But no, yeah, it just doesn't really feel good at all. It's just a minigame that's a great example of the laziness that comes with a Wiimote shaker. And the worst part is that this isn't even the last one that we're getting to. Damn, it's exhausting.
Dude, I am so exhausted.
My everything, hurry!
That's probably the best way I could describe this minigame. Ah! Another Wiimote shaker. Awesome. It's been a long while since we've gotten one of these. Well, crank to rank to be specific. But still, these minigames are so lazy. This one at least tries to do something a bit different with instead of like shaking the Wii remote in any direction, you have to pump it up and down. It's at least a bit more creative than some of the other Wiimote shakers, but you're just doing the same thing every single time. Like, I'm telling you, these minigames are just so lazily made, and they just do a poor job of representing the motion controls at large, because they just put mostly minimal effort into it, and it just doesn't really make anything enjoyable. I'm just gonna get this one out of the way. 2 stars! And it's going with all the other Wiimote shakers that we've done so far. And that's it for today. Up next, we're reviewing Punch-a-Bunch. See you guys then.